Hello children, welcome to English class. This is Usha teacher. Today we continue with prose lesson 1.2 titled Odd One In. Yesterday we saw that as the term progressed, Reema and her friends continued to tease Malti all the time. Malti felt very bad about their behavior. One day, Reema mocks Malti about her English accent. Malti used to say ax instead of ask, and when Reema mocks her, she feels very bad. She's on the verge of tears. Her voice was trembling and she told Reema, I know my English is weak and yours is good. So she accepts her weakness. And what does she say? She requests Reema, will you please help me to improve my English? Reema, being proud as she is, in a very exaggerated English accent, refuses to help her. She says, I won't be able to help you. And the reason she gives is, speaking proper English isn't easy for you countrified types. So she puts Malti's feelings aside. She puts her down and she mocks her further. She teases her further and calls her countrified. Countrified means a person from the countryside or from the village. Let us see what happens further. Malti's face turned red. She wanted to retort but could not find the right words. She burst into tears and ran off. That was horrid, Reema, said Shehnaz. Yes, agreed Neha and Claire roundly. Reema was shocked. Her own friends had turned against her. She walked off in a huff. Mrs. Sen found her subdued over lunch, but decided not to ask anything. Reema knew that she had behaved very badly, but she was too proud to admit it, even to herself. So when Reema teased Malti and said that Malti's English could not be improved because she was a countrified type, Malti's face turned red, means she was so embarrassed. She was already on the verge of tears. She wanted to retort or give a sharp reply. Retort means to reply quickly or sharply. But Malti could not find the right words because she was so emotional. She burst into tears. She cried and ran away. Reema's friend Shehnaz, who was there and witnessing all this, immediately remarked, that was horrid, Reema. Yes, agreed Neha and Claire roundly. Roundly means strongly or emphatically. So Reema was shocked. Do you know why Reema was shocked? Because her own friends had turned against her. How do we know that Reema's friends had turned against her? Shehnaz, Neha and Claire, who were there and who were witnessing the scene, they remarked that Reema's behavior was horrid. Even it was unacceptable to them. This shocked Reema. She was so upset that she walked off in a huff. In a huff is a phrase which means angrily. So angrily she walked off and went home. At home, at lunchtime, Mrs. Sen found her subdued. Subdued means quiet and upset. But her mother did not ask anything. Reema knew that she had behaved very badly. She knew what she had done was wrong, but she was too proud to admit it. She did not want to accept it, even to herself. So, here ends our lesson. So, what does this story tell us? What does this story and the characters in it and their behavior with each other teach us? We have a lesson to learn from here, children. Firstly, when we realize that we are at fault, when we realize that we have made a mistake, we should accept it and we should apologize immediately. Apologize means we must say sorry. We must feel sorry and we must say sorry and make things right. We should set things right. This will make way for friendship rather than being angry with others. Secondly, we should not form an opinion or judge someone from their appearance. Appearance does not really give a true picture of what the person really is. And at first sight, when we see someone from their appearance, we should not form any opinion about them, and also we should not judge people from their opinions, from their appearance. We should remember that each one is different. Are we all the same? No, we are all different in our own ways. So, we may be different, but we are unique. Unique means each one is special in his or her own way. We have both qualities. Each one has both qualities, strengths and weaknesses. We need to recognize our strengths, but more importantly, we need to recognize our weaknesses. We should accept our weaknesses and try to overcome them. We should always be friendly and helpful to all. Instead of finding fault with others, instead of being proud, instead of putting other people's feelings aside and riding over other people's feelings, we should be friendly with all and helpful to all. Especially to newcomers, we should help them to settle in. Children, we should help each other to overcome our weaknesses. Just as we have strengths, we have weaknesses as well, so also others too have weaknesses, but they have strengths as well. So if we help each other, we can overcome our weakness with the strengths which is present in each other, which are present in each other. Together, we can make our world a happy place for all. I'm sending a file of notes and questions. Please write these in your notebook. Thank you.